Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
One, two.
Hey, Damas.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. And you're welcome.
I think you just muted yourself. Janar?
Yes.
I think you just muted yourself. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
I said you're welcome.
Oh,
thank you.
you.
Welcome.
Thomas, brother. Finally, the sell position is trying to do something.
Yeah, finally it's working out. But it's time to lock in some profits.
Crazy week last week.
Yeah.
I'll push even higher. Fuck me. And I'm still in a sell mind, you know. Today was nice.
Okay, I locked in some profits on gold. Sell to 21.75. Yeah, I'm going to close this one. That's it. So I closed in half of the large position on gold. I closed a full position, a 2 lot on gold, and that gave today about, I would say, £1,700 so far, and the other positions are running. So overall realized profit today have been around 1,900, and the unrealized is 3,900, which is very good for Tuesday, isn't it?
Not too bad.
How you doing, Donald?
I am trying to do good, but you know how some days are.
Some weeks and some months, I know exactly. I know very well. Did you guys lock in some profit?
Hey, Thomas.
Hi, hola. How are you? How was your first week at the Alpha Factories?
It's good. Just still studying and getting acquainted with everything.
Do you enjoy the morning briefings?
Oh, sure. Definitely.
Good to hear. Thank you so much. Good to have you with us.
Anytime. Thank you.
So CPI is coming up in 30 minutes as the US daylight saving has ended. Clocks went back. So obviously we start the New York session a bit earlier, and data is released again an hour earlier than usually.
Morning, Thomas.
Good morning. How you doing, Luis?
I'm fine, you. Thomas, the position on the gold is still until the data.
So I just closed down a full position, and also I realized profit on a 5-lot trade, which was about £1,300, and I left 2 runners, two lot trades. But I would rather took some profit and move stop loss a bit lower. Just to 2 ways. First, locking in profit is always good because the only profit is what you realize, and the second one is minimizing the losses in an event of markets going against the analysis.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, team.
Hey, Adrian, how you doing? Are you in a barn?
Sorry?
Are you in a barn?
No, I'm at the beach.
Ah, well, it's beach barn.
Yes. Thank you for the call, Thomas.
You're very welcome.
Thank
So,
you.
ladies, let's have a look on what do we have for today. I think a new 4-hour candle is coming up in an hour, but in between we have something called the CPI. Now, you know CPI very, very well because we trade CPI every single month. I've been trading CPI for 10 years. Many CPIs, for years it was boring because there was no inflation. In fact, there was only deflation or stagnation in the US. But since we had COVID, since we had quantitative easing, since we had lockdowns and then not lockdowns, supply and demand side shocks, things have got a little bit more exciting and interesting. So let me give you a tour to what we have done in the past few years. So this is all the CPIs I documented in the past 3 years, and we actually live traded it. It goes back to 2020, but once I had to change the colors on my by the way, I deleted it, so I can go back to 22, 23, 24, 3 years only, sorry. But it's quite impressive, isn't it? Having everything documented, well organized, and live traded, of course, because we live traded every single CPI in the past 3-5 years. Any questions about CPI so far?
No.
No, thank you.
What the fish is that, Bob? What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ.
That's Biden.
You scared me. So, going back to CPI, it's a wonderful opportunity to make money, but also it can ruin accounts, and also called the widowmaker. The past 3 years, CPI always followed economics and logic, and how the market is 99% always reacted to CPI in a way it was expected. So it's very simple, and I sent out the analysis to the members in the VIP Discord group. It's very simple to trade CPI, basically because since we have all these COVID lockdowns and all this money floating around in the economy, and all the things shaping the economy in the past 3, 4, 5 years, CPI is very simple to trade. If there's a lower, especially since we have high inflation, oh my god, since that CPI is just a fucking moneymaker. If CPI comes out lower today, and let me show you what is the expectation. If CPI comes out lower today, then gold is expected to go higher, back to 2188, 21, even 2200 if CPI comes out way off from the forecast. But if CPI comes out higher, and if you look at the screen right now, and this is not for the members, this is for actually members, you will see my MetaTrader screenshot because you can follow my live trades. But for the YouTube, I'm going to show I'm going to talk about CPI because you know everything about CPI, all right? So you watch the live positions, you enjoy the profit, right? But those of you who are in YouTube, this is what you get at the Alpha community. So every morning I sit down, you can see the timestamp 6:48 Central European time, and I write down the game plan. I brief the team about what's coming today, what's ahead, which things it's important to focus on, and how you should trade it, or how it should be traded. I talk about CPI briefly in Discord. I send out my open position, and you can see that I sent out a trading view screenshot, the one you see on the screen, but I also shared my MetaTrader screenshot when I entered into a trade. Now, the reason why it's important, because obviously it briefs the team that what's coming. I give the signal, and I keep it very brief. The reason why I keep it very brief is because we have a morning briefing where I live in the mornings at 8:30 in the morning. It's a live Zoom link. I explain everything, in person, in a live session. I show my MetaTrader. If people miss entry, if I see anything, maybe they have the opportunity to re-enter. And I record it. And those of you who are in different time zones can rewatch the recording. How amazing is that? And then I go back to Discord and I give some update on the trade, which was running in freaking, 80 pips profit, almost 90 pips profit. And then in the afternoon, before the data, we start the live session. But by the time we start the live session, you guys at the Alpha community, you already have all the knowledge and information that you need to trade. Is it correct?
It's correct.
Yes.
Yes. And we already like
Yes.
40 pips in profit.
Absolute.
Hell yeah. So I like this kind of structure. What the fuck is happening, Bob?
Nothing. Everything's okay.
How do you do that?
I got this program ages ago. It's called FaceRig, and it has like a lot of stuff that you can do with the tracking of a camera.
Mate, you make me laugh.
Much better than mine. Much better than mine.
Indeed. So, going back to about how we operate, I really like this structure for two reasons. It keeps me on my toes because every single day I have it's the same when I used to work in professional trading. Every morning we had a meeting where we discussed the current market sentiment, and actually the kind of structure that I apply in the morning briefings and the daily routine, exactly the same as when I used to work at the hedge fund and in banking. But in banking we had less meetings focusing on the markets. We had a Monday and a Thursday meeting. That's it. But here at the AlphaFax we have every single day, because it helps me. The more I talk, the more I analyze, the more I present to you, the better I understand the market. And hopefully you guys as well are beneficiaries of the live morning briefings and live sessions, because it gives me the chance to explain what I've studied at economics at university and in real trading at Mireia Asset Hedge Fund, and also at all the professional institutions I work for, whether it's banking or asset management or hedge fund. So today we have CPI. The position we entered at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. in the morning is running pretty well, I have to say, for Tuesday. It's fucking amazing. Considering that, the market was consolidating whole Friday and Monday. I mean, look at this price action. That was disgusting. But now I'm back and the market is absolutely fine. So today we have CPI. And do you guys, Alpha members, have any questions? Or you got all the information you need?
Oh, we good. Everything in morning.
Good.
Are you still confident about Euro JPY, or is that going to be one of those things that's probably going to happen during the Asian market?
I am confident. I have my stop loss a little bit wider, about 40 pips. But considering that the probability or the possibility how much the yen can strengthen against any currencies, given the recent Bank of Japan monetary policy communication and things, even 50 or 100 pip stop loss wouldn't be a problem if you're wise with money, because they are toughening up. They are ending the decades-long monetary easing, and they're entering into a monetary tightening cycle, exactly the opposite as the US. So yes, I'm confident. I'm confident to hold it. If it hits, because there is a probability, then I'll be looking for a new entry. But most likely is wait for Mr. Ueda or Suzuki at the Bank of Japan to give some more hints and clues. So going back to CPI, by the way, those who are interested to sign up to the Alpha community to receive this level of daily live tradings and analysis, the link is sent to the YouTube chat box, so you can find it in below the video, below the live session. So going back to CPI, CPI, Consumer Price Index, it measures the change in prices of goods and services from the consumer perspective. It's different to PPI, which measures from the producer perspective. It's the consumer perspective. Consumers are always at the very end of the supply chain, and therefore it's a bit, it's a lagging indicator. But it's very important because the Fed is hawkishly watching every CPI and every PCE, which is the producer PC. What is the PC? CPE, consumption. I'm mixing up. This happens when I talk too long.
Core pricing index.
Yeah. So when I talk too long, I just blank out. But not today, not under my watch. So we have CPI today. I love CPI. This is the proof that I trade a lot of CPI. Now, what is the difference between core CPI and headline CPI? You can tell me.
I think core is all the energy and the fuel.
Yeah, core excludes food and energy prices. Which one is more important, core or headline?
I think core.
Absolutely right. But because there is less volatility in core and there is more volatility in headline, because it includes food and energy, the two most volatile items, sometimes headline CPI just takes away the whole fucking show. So for this reason, we have to watch both of them. The forecast for today is that core CPI month-on-month decrease, that's deflationary. Deflationary data means, so let me just clear this. A deflationary data means a lower CPI. So lower CPI is bullish for gold because it's a sign of an overheat. Not a cooling economy, cooling and contracting economy. And the reason for that is because when prices starts to slow down, it's because there isn't enough demand. And when companies start reducing their prices, it kind of even if they have like higher input cost, it starts a competition, a price war among companies for survival, because of survival. And sometimes these companies are willing to, take the loss from, not passing on the increased input cost of raw materials, land, capital. They're not passing it on to the consumer, and they're willing to lose, but they're keeping the sales. And one sale could be repetitive, so customers could come back to this. But anyway, that's microeconomics, talking about psychology of how the market works. So quick look on the live positions before I continue and catch my breath. EJ still a bit pumping, but NASDAQ is a bit sluggish, but waiting for CPI. And gold is paying for the bills today. Going back into TradingView. So all you need to know today is that whatever is the data, focus on whether it's higher or lower. That's what I did in the past 3 years when I started documenting. But last time there was something interesting happened. Previous in the past 3-4 years, every single time when CPI was lower, gold was pumping, because lower CPI is a sign of a cooling, contracting economy because prices are reduced. On the other hand, a higher CPI is a sign of an overheating economy because it's inflationary. The higher the prices, the higher inflation, the higher interest rates will be, or the higher for longer they will be. So it's not necessarily equal to an interest rate increase, but it's price is higher for longer. So, and beautiful 75 pips on gold. Look at that. Amazing. So all you need to know, those who are watching the stream, by the way, hit the like button because this is free education. I'm trying to help as many people as possible. So if the prices are higher, CPI higher, sell gold. If it's lower, buy gold. But why is the market front running? Does the market expect higher CPI today? Absolutely freaking yes. That's what I'm expecting as well. So we talked about core and headline CPI, and you can see that core CPI is decreasing, so that's deflationary. I can't argue with that. CPI year on year, on the other hand, is showing no change and slight increase. So interesting, already mixed data. What do you think?
I think market is way too optimistic, and the data will put it back into place.
Oh. Everyone is asking, is it the buy or sell? Tomasz, what's your signal to enter gold sell and which time frame? My signal is in Discord. This was at 6:41 a.m. in the morning. That was my signal. So I posted the full MetaTrader screenshot with a TradingView screenshot as well. And then I gave some narrative reasoning, which was 7 minutes later. And I also highlighted the game plan for CPI, which it's up to you to decide whether it was successful or not. Gold is running in a nice profit. EJ is not very much, it's down 30 pips and 24 pips, but gold is generating most of the profits. NASDAQ hopefully is going to catch up with gold and pay the bills, or help to pay the bills today. But it's time to lock in some profit, ladies and gentlemen, because we are 12 minutes away from CPI. So now it's time to be smart, have a look on the positions. And what I'm going to do is 80 pips is 80 pips. So it's time to, lock in some more money. I love the sound of this. Taking partial profits. Someone is expecting a spike to 21.90, then dump. Yeah, you know, many people expecting many things, but what is the reasoning behind, you know, that you're expecting?
YouTube influencer told me.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
If gurus say, gurus are trying.
Only if they have only if they have a Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, big villa, beach house.
Yeah, that's the. It appears to me that, you know, these days Lamborghinis and, you know, full caps and you know, tattoos, and, you know, that is the entry level to professional trading.
Well, to be fair, it's a good investment. You rent a Lamborghini for like £100, and then you just generate a lot of value by selling courses.
Yeah, but, you know, I think it's quite old now that, you know, selling courses. But how about live trading? Why these people don't do live trading? Why these people don't come out when there is an economic data? Why these people don't show, you know, consistently, transparently, you know, the positions that they enter to?
Because that's not where they earn their money.
Because they're fucking afraid. They are not traders.
They do all demo accounts.
They are very good social media actors or entrepreneurs, whatever we call them. Anyway, respect to them, but we here at the Alpha FX, we do things a little bit differently. I put more emphasis on education, on preparation, transparency, live trading, live morning briefings, and, you know, showing positions. Make sure you lock in some profits, guys. That's for the members, yeah? Because we have...
My respect, Thomas. My respect for you, Thomas.
Thank you so much, Luis. How long have you been with the Alpha team?
Very well. Very well.
How long?
How long? Oh, like 2 weeks only, or 3 weeks.
Or 2 weeks only. Oh, I thought you like, you know, OG.
Yes, but I do trading like 16 years ago, so you can imagine how my butter with this market.
Are you enjoying being with us, Luis?
A lot, believe me, a lot, Thomas. It's giving me a new perspective, a new point of view.
Even if I don't have a Lamborghini?
No, forget the Lamborghini. I was looking for a Ducati, but don't worry.
Brother, only Coben has a real Lamborghini. Coben
he's actually got two, but actually, I'm gonna send a link for him. But you know, even if I just think about the maintenance cost of that freaking beast, I shit my pants.
6,000 upwards.
Mate, a monthly.
Oil change. For you, a normal day.
Just changing the screen wash, the windshield wash, costs like $1,000 because you need a mechanic, and fuck that. But did you know that in the Lamborghini Huracan they use Audi A3 speakers, and the
Lamborghinis are that's only Audis. Lamborghinis are 80% Audis.
I didn't know, but yesterday someone told me that even the engine from the R8 is in the Lamborghini.
Yes, it's everything is made from Audi, from the Germans, and the Italians prepared a little bit in different ways. The same like the Rolls Royce. It's under every Phantom Rolls Royce for 500,000 euros is a BMW 7050 Li.
Biggest scam in auto industry.
It's branding, it's marketing, it's everything, Thomas. It's fake. Everything is fake.
Mate, unbelievable. That's why I don't get the Lamborghini. So, CPI is coming up. All you need to know is on the screen. Read it. Members, I hope you logged in profit because we were in, well, not 100 pips, but I think a good 80 pips profit. If the CPI comes out lower than expected, and if you look at the numbers, because CPI year on year is almost no change, and in the forecast, the deviation, any deviation from the forecast is a deviation from the previous one. So I think today we're going to have some big movements, because if the forecast would be, 2.5 or 3.5, there would be bigger room for movement, but now it's a very tight allowance. So any deviation, whether it's upside or downside, is going to be considered significant, in my humble opinion. The reason for that is because if it's lower, then it's gonna dip down below 3% psychological level. But I think the US economy is stronger than that, and I think we're going to see a movement back. This is why I said lock in profits. I think we're going to see a retest and then a continuation lower. If we have a higher CPI. But if the CPI is lower than expected, then what we're going to see is a straight back to 2,195. These are the two scenarios. Do you agree or disagree? One final look on the live positions because we have 4 minutes left. I locked in most of the profit, but I'm going to leave some runners. I'm on the sell side. Because I reduced the position, I can allow to expand the stop loss a little bit, and this gives me maximum 500 pounds loss if the stop loss is hit, even with 30-40 pips stop losses. EJ, bit of a drawdown. It's alright. NASDAQ, wait to see. And going back to TradingView. And I'm done talking. I explained everything, all the information you need to understand. Now it's up to you how you use this information. Why are you so quiet today?
Excited, brother. They are excited.
Excited? 3 minutes. Exactly 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. One final look on the live positions. Very exciting. Can it drop further down to 2130? That would be my ultimate target. I think inflation is going to be, my bet today that inflation is going to be 3.3, 3.2, even 3.4. Okay, let me just
highlight ponytail.
One minute and 50 seconds. Are you guys ready? In position.
Ready.
Let's have a look. EJ kind of stuck. Now it's creating a lower high. Gold is nicely dropping. It's in 84 pips of profit since this morning. NASDAQ is stuck. It's waiting. 1 minute 20 seconds to go. Full analysis is sent out to the alpha members Discord. You guys can read it, but you know everything what you need to do. One minute to go. If you see the number, shout it out, because I don't want to switch in between screens. We have 50 seconds to go. So exciting. 40 seconds to go. 30. TikTok Blitz is asking buy or sell. Well, you're kind of late, brother. 20 seconds to go. Hold tight. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And CPI.
Oh damn, it's gone.
Voila. 3.8. Jesus Christ. Stop loss immediately into break even.
Crazy.
Wow. What the actual fish.
You're the
How
king,
did
brother. You're
US
the absolute
NASDAQ
king.
is dropping as well. EJ wiped out the stop loss, but doesn't matter because we are in 170 pips profit. Amazing. We did it again.
Core CPI
Core
is also
CPI
high.
is through the roof.
Well done, Thomas.
Thank you so much. Immediately, guys, lock in profits.
Well done,
Lock
Thomas.
in
Thank you.
profits. Lock in profits. Price is moving back.
For
Make
me, it's
sure
already back up.
you lock in profits. Oh my god. How awesome is that? Wow.
Thomas the goat.
Thank you, Thomas. I go back to swimming with my daughter. We see us tomorrow.
Good money?
Yes, very good, brother. Thank you very much.
Very, very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good.
Yes,
Guys,
I like.
what did I tell you? Morning briefings and consistent research is the key. And to trade fundamental news. Oh my god. Immediately. How many? That drop was 156 pips. Within a minute. Now those who missed the entry, let's have a look on the data. Maybe you can catch on the retracement. Which is going to be, if there's a retracement, it's going to retrace back to the bottom of this consolidation. Right here. Which lines up with the Fibonacci 61.80. Let's have a look on the data. All of the CPIs are higher than expected. There's no way all this is going to continue higher.
For so far, mixed data.
Why?
Everything is higher.
But then it's not mixed. It's one direction. Question is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think
In the morning we had mixed data.
Oh, the
Or
forecast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is gold pushing higher? Is the retest? I think if there's a retest, then wait, because this aggressive push. Well, anyway, we took profits, so who cares? NFP last week was a bit of a surprise. Yeah, it is a retest. There you go, guys. Full margin. Enter into sell. At your discretion. I'm out of the positions. But you had the retest. Who made some money today?
I made on a small account.
It's good. Very good. Okay, guys. I think my job is done. I'm gonna call it a day. US inflation rose unexpectedly to 3.2%. No, it wasn't unexpected. We expected it. Said by the Financial Times. Guys, have a good day. My job is done for today.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas. Have a nice day.
Thomas.
Thank you. 1212. 1212. Those of you who would like to join the Alpha community, make sure to go to alphafx.eu. There's 3-4 memberships left up for grabs. Sending the link into the YouTube chat. Make sure to enjoy the 50% discount today. If you made some money, invest it in education, because that money will go away if you don't invest it. Invest it in education so you make the same amount of money next week as well. We just made 156 live on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. This is the Alpha FX.